Remember when earlier this year there were protests going on at the Columbian University? Well, it seems like the president has stepped down due to protesters getting what they want, pretty much. Let's tune into the video and see what's going on out here in these streets.
Main concerns emanating out of Chicago with the Secret Service, with Chicago PD, and with, prominent Democrats is, will there be many protests? Will there be many protests specifically about the Israel-Hamas war? And remember, all throughout the spring and summer, we showed you so many of those protests, so many of those encampments, especially and including on college campuses nationwide, places like UT Austin, Harvard, Columbia, Brown, GW, Stanford, Berkeley, all of these places, USC, UCLA. Well, now we are getting some news about one of those universities and who leads it, who is really in hot water for how she handled her response to these protests. That, of course, is Columbia University President Manoush Shafik. The New York Post reporting right now that she has resigned months after these anti-Israel student protests there. So this is breaking just in the last hour at the moment, where Columbia University President Manoush Shafik has resigned. You remember the encampments there in early...
Man, they really got her out of there, man. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. They really got her out of there. She probably just was like, you know what? I don't want no parts of this anymore. It wasn't even she wasn't even there for more than 2 years. She wasn't even there for more than 2 years. If I was in her position, I would have told them protesters, get y'all tents off my grass. Get y'all tents off my grass. Honestly, I would have told them straight up. And if y'all don't want to get y'all tents off my grass, I am calling the National Guard to calm this down, because this is not peaceful. You are sleeping on my property. Get off my property. You can come protest if you want to. We gonna figure this thing out together. Voice y'all opinion. I want to hear y'all opinion. But what we ain't gonna do, y'all ain't gonna be sleeping on my grass. Alright? Y'all left mad yellow spots. And now we got to call landscaping. We got a whole big landscaping bill now. Shake my head. Let's continue.
Early spring, we have some video of them. And remember, it was cleared at one point, but then it came back in greater capacity with more students, more outsiders. And Manoush Shafik gave them a deadline to vacate the lawn. Remember, Columbia had to cancel their in-person commencement ceremony and address because the lawn was occupied by these protesters. And then we all remember the scenes when the NYPD came in upon the request of Columbia to clear Hamilton Hall, one of the main buildings on campus that was occupied by dozens of students and war protesters who vandalized the building. They broke furniture, they broke windows, and all of them were taken into custody by the NYPD. They cleared the building. We were on that live. You watched it here on Live Now as it was all unfolding there in...
I remember covering this a couple months ago, and honestly, it was very bad. That's why I was so adamant about saying, get y'all tents off my grass, because y'all was violating the school, violating the classrooms, violating Jewish students, as if they are the ones, as if this school is the reason why bombs were being dropped in Gaza. No, your president is the reason why bombs were being dropped in Gaza. Let's not forget that. Matter of fact, your president is the one bombing and dropping massive explosions on innocent people in Gaza, and then turning around and running them over with care packages, squishing them from care packages that are falling out the sky. He's providing the ammunition and he's providing the food. How's that? How's that? And prove to me he's not. let's continue.
New York City on the Upper West Side near Morningside Heights here. In the meantime, the Columbia Daily Spectator also tweeting about this and reporting about this. That is the university student newspaper saying University President Minouche Shafik resigned from her post on Wednesday. She wrote in an email to the Columbia community, the announcement marks the end of a tumultuous year in the position. Remember, she hadn't been in that position, I believe, for more than a year. So she is now no longer the president of Columbia University. We're going to be having a little bit more on this story later on tonight. It's breaking right now as we speak. Maybe we can check in with our Fox 5 New York colleagues to see how this is all going down on the Upper West Side, what the reaction is, but wanted to make sure we got that in there. Major story, major update to a story that we had been following.
Get y'all tents off my grass, man. You should have laid it down and gave it to them how you wanted to, really. But I get it. That's a big position to be in, and it's a scary position to be in as you, because people was really coming after you. They were coming after you as if you was the one making decisions on which bomb gets dropped where in Gaza. They didn't do this to the White House. They didn't do this to the Capitol, but they'll do it to a school where people are trying to learn, people are trying to get an education. Don't make no type of sense. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts about this down in the comments below. It's unfortunate that this had to happen. I hope that they pick a strong leader and someone that is going to revive the Columbian University School. Let me know y'all thoughts about this, man. It's your boy Dgotsauce. Make sure you guys leave a like, hit that subscribe button if y'all are new. Until next time, man. Peace.